Hola, ¿cómo están? Ay, ¿por qué esto está chueco? Ok, ya. Ay, ¿por qué ahora esto está chueco? Ay, qué bonito que ya me van a pagar. ¡Qué bonito! ¡Ah! Bueno, vamos a jugar este. Ok. Permítanme un poquito. Uh. Ya la apreté, sí, ya la apreté. Ay, me pegué. Me pegué con el control. Pues yo creo la clásica, ¿no? Ay, creo que está muy fuerte. Pero está muy fuerte para mí, no para ustedes. Iniciar episodio 1, pues sí. Ay, no vi. Pero yo creo sí. No le leí. Selecciona un color para la Tecnovant. Rojo, amarillo y morado. Ay, mira, morado, soy muy pro. A ver, amarillo. Rojo, azul. Es que azul se ve como que todos lo usan. Rojo se ve chido. Morado, porque sí. Sí me escucho. Sí, sí me escucho. Creo. Ay, qué bonito. Miren qué bonito se ve esto lleno. Ay, ¿dónde está? Como, ay, qué bonito aquí. Ay, no puedo. Esto, así, qué bonito. 103%, qué bonito. Este juego varía según las decisiones que tomes. La historia personalizada a tu estilo de juego. Ay, no. ¿Qué dice? Ayuntamiento 832.
Hey, what are you?
Qué rudos. Estamos empezando, espérense. Ay, no.
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? Bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us. Christ.
Move in!
The hell?
Back! Get back!
Desde que estábamos arriba pues se cayó, ¿no?
They're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
Ay, qué bonito se ve morado. Tengo que hacer algo, ¿no? ¿Verdad? Ay, no lo apreté. Pégale, 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 pégale. Pégale. Ah, caray. ¿Qué?
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. It's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until
Ay,
you're shot out of the
no
sky.
hay problema, yo creo que la de abajo.
Criminals in this city.
¿Qué por
They
qué
need
es de
something to fear.
decisiones? Hola. Yo pensé que era de no decisiones.
The hell did he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
Voy a tomar las decisiones de Batman. Qué nervios. No hay presión. Ok, ¿con cuál? Ay, no supe con cuál lo hice con todos. Oiga. Ay, es que se me... Ah, ¿qué? R2. Ahí está. No sé con cuál platillo es, no me dice. Le hice a los dos.
Back to back, circle up!
Yo tenía que hacer eso. Podía no hacer eso. Oye, se ve muy pro Batman con lucecitas moradas. Déjame decirte. Que las podía escoger. Ah, para allá. Es muy fácil ser Batman.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Tengo que poner mucha atención porque no veo las cosas. ¿Rápido? ¿Cómo que llega eso tan rápido? Porque esos ojos no son morados. Es que es muy rápido. ¡Ah! ¡Ah! Traje, pero gané, creo. ¿Cuál es X2? ¿Cuál es R2? ¿Cuál es R2? Todo bien, perfecto. ¡Ay! ¿Qué? Pero no lo hice. ¿Por qué lo levantó si no lo hice?
Didn't your mother teach you to knock?
No. Está muerta.
Behind you, big boy. Payday.
Ay, ahora me sentí mal. Pero pues sí. ¿Por qué a mí? Ay, se ve muy pro su morado.
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
Gotham needs a hero.
No sabe
Someone
qué
to hunt
decirle.
down people like you.
So that makes me what?
Soy Batman,
A
soy
villain?
Batman.
Sounds fun. Gotta admit it though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
Y así fue como conocí a su madre. A ver. Sí, ya aprendí. Se puede con los dos gatillos, ¿eh? Con los dos no me especifica. Digo, con los dos. Estas cosas. Los dos joysticks. Pero soñé que tenía un gatito. Qué raro. Qué rudo.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Two of them now? Jesus! Got it!
Wait! Do not shoot!
Tengo que poner mucha atención en este juego. Qué buena
Why go to all that
vista.
trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
Que-
No! Wait!
Que no tiene prueba de balas. ¿Cómo no va a ser su traje a prueba de balas? ¿Qué te pasa, Batman? ¡Ah! Oye, no la tiene. Sé que puedo pasar este juego sin jugar. Ok. Pero si no lo aprieto se cae y se muere y se acaba Gatúbela. No creo, ¿sí?
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Who put you up to this? Answer me or I let go.
But you won't. You're not that kind of guy.
Pero yo sí.
Bye,
Ah.
Bat.
¿Qué? ¿Qué? Pero sí, era lógico que podía pasar eso, ¿no? Digo. Y se murió Batman.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then,
Ok. Gracias. Yo
time to
preocupada.
save the city.
Jueme, Alfred. Ay, qué pixeleado se ve ahí. Pero bueno, ¡ay, gané un trofeo! ¡Qué bonito! A ver, ya soy feliz, ya. Ya. Gané un trofeo. En 15 minutos. Bueno, en 16.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bueno, en 17.
A
No,
humble
16.
district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. And together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city. If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would... Well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always.
Jeje.
Say hi,
¿Y
Bruce.
qué tiene? Llegó. Disfruten de mi vino es caro. Hola, Bruce. Les doy bienvenida a la mansión Wayne. Ay, ¿qué diría? ¿Qué diría? ¿Qué diría?
Hi, Bruce.
Well, I tee him up and he knocks him down. That's how Mr. Wayne and I do business. Thank you.
No, es que
Thank
no
you
sé qué
again,
diría Bruce
everyone,
Wayne,
for your
amigos.
unwavering
No me
support.
acuerdo de su personalidad.
Together, we will
Es
change
que voy a hacer
Gotham.
como que soy yo, ¿ok?
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Ok.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
Congratulations, you almost missed it. You
No
are
sé
a
si
pillar
diría
of
eso.
this city
Pero
and
bueno.
my campaign. I need you here, tuxedoed and shaking hands. No one came here tonight to see me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
Am I
And I
right?
can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again. So just put on your
No
billionaire
sé.
smile and don't punch anyone.
I just don't like being someone I'm not.
What are you talking about? You are Gotham's golden sun. Let them bask in your radiant glow. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman. Which, for the record, I have not
Harvey
been since
dentro de la
before law
ley.
school.
All right,
Prima,
all
¿no?
right, all right. How about, put a dent in crime?
Look at
Ay,
you.
no, en
It's
inglés no
not
rima.
bad. I'm gonna use that. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
Uy, ¿quién es? ¿Quién llega? ¿Por qué le dan una toma? ¿Quién es? Es muy importante. ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¡Qué emoción! No sé quién es. No sé, la verdad, no sé quién es. De la botella, guacala.
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Yo no.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for
Gracias.
Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, I'm flattered, truly, but this night is about getting Harvey Dent elected so he can fix those potholes.
I think I speak for half the room when I say politicians are puppets.
Oh, come on now, Bob. I'm not a politician. I'm a crusader. No strings attached.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know, like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
Well, I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can lift
Hola,
the darkness.
Pablo, ¿cómo
An
estás?
idealist with a
A
bank
ver.
account. He'll be broke before election day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment.
Ay, ya me acabo de acomodar
But
mal
don't
a
worry,
propósito.
I am not doing this
Está
alone.
bien.
With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible. Truly terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Yes, well, that was a long time ago.
Sin
I've
llorar.
moved on.
Sin llorar.
Of course. Of course.
Together, we'll help the
Muy
whole city.
bien, me va muy bien, no me quejo. Mucho. No es cierto, sí me
Not
quejo.
saying I
Pero bueno.
doubted you, but that
Detalles.
went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
Oh, well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Well, he
Ay,
certainly
no
doesn't have any
sé.
time either.
No sé qué diría Bruce Wayne,
Tonight
pero
is
yo
strictly
creo que...
off the record. We can talk,
No sé qué significa eso,
but
pero va.
nothing gets written down.
Ok,
I'm okay with
me
that.
interesa.
I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick. This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now, it's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce,
Bruce.
you've been
Hi,
going around
Bruce.
pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing?
No he pensado en la siguiente
You should
meta, no
enjoy
se me
your own
ocurre
party.
nada. Jeje.
Before all the
Segundo
champagne
pago.
runs out.
Ay, ¿qué? Ah, ¿qué dijo? No, no
I'll
escuché.
take that as a no comment.
Sí.
Mr.
Ay.
Wayne, you've
Ay, va a
You've
afectar
got
esto
something
del
on your
futuro.
collar. Is that blood?
No.
Yeah. It looks like...
Actually, it's lipstick.
Well, no wonder you were late. Say no more.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but
Igualitos, la
another
sangre y el
guest
labial. Igual,
has
bueno,
arrived.
puede ser,
I'm
de
sure
hecho.
they'll find the bar.
you may want to greet this one personally, sir.
A ver, ¿ahí dónde está mi labio?
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city.
De lejitos.
Excuse us, Miss Vale.
Puede que sí parezca sangre, ¿verdad? Bueno, a ver. Ay, no me quiero mechar.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
A lo
One that
mejor uno más
controls enough
oscuro
votes to get me
sí
into City
podría
Hall.
pasar, como
This
sangre.
is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
I don't like this, Harv, but I'm trusting you.
Thank you, Bruce. Seriously. You know I have to pull every string I can to get elected.
Yeah, well, just make sure this one doesn't hang you.
A word of warning, Bruce.
No me llena de labial, no se quita. Estoy rojita.
Play nice.
Parece un golpe. Oh my god.
You know, I've been in the market for a new
Woo!
house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though
Salsita
the
verde.
decor offends my eyes.
Ay, ¿qué?
Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Let's talk privately, shall we?
I like this guy.
Wings de mango.
Ready to do business before we even introduce ourselves.
Ooh.
But we'll get to that. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home. You're a respectable man, I hear.
Lo voy a rechazar porque todos me están viendo y pues creo que eso se siente feo. Digo, esto me está presionando a no hacerlo. Y aparte soy Bruce Wayne, o sea.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill had...
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to
No,
keep
no,
you busy
Harvey
for a few
viene conmigo
minutes.
porque me da miedo estar
Harvey
solito.
stays with us.
A man's home is his castle. I respect that. Seen and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say?
Oh my god.
Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will. The man talks too much, chaps my face with words.
Well, I would say you can uphold the law and still do what's right.
To a point. No one gets remembered for staying in the middle.
Mr. Falcone,
No more warnings. I ain't here to chinwag
Bueno,
about
me callo.
politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat. Or
¿Qué
I
hago?
can pull
No
it out
voy a
from
hacer
under.
nada porque soy Bruce Wayne.
Whatever happened to being a gracious host?
Pues
Okay,
que pues no
imagine.
quiero.
This is
No
me.
sé cómo se hace eso, oiga.
These
Ni
are
siquiera sé para
all
qué
my
sirve.
friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. If Harvey gets
Ninguno.
elected,
Ninguno. Hay una. Ah, no, ninguno. Ninguna.
that's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city. Now, we got a good thing going, so I don't see why we shouldn't team up.
Oh, I'm everyone's friend.
Which means you're really
Saludos.
no one's.
Hola.
Pick a lane
¿Cómo
before you
estás?
have
Qué
a
milagro.
head-on collision. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation.
Mi.
Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden
Ahí va a ser más
costs.
difícil arremedarlos en
Your
inglés.
father knew which
No
hands to
puede
shake
ser.
and which to break.
Don't you dare talk about my father.
You're getting worked up over nothing. Hell, I knew him longer than you did.
Ay, qué triste.
People don't say no to me. Not for long.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Pero ¿por qué se están yendo si
Heed your
acabo de
butler's
llegar?
advice, kid. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house. The owner's a prick. And he's
Sí
gonna
soy.
get what's coming to him.
¿Qué? No soy. Ya no soy. ¿Qué ¿Para qué se va si se acaba de empezar? Bueno, es que no sé cuánto tiempo lleve porque dijo que Bruce llegó muy tarde, pero no sé qué tan tarde. Pueden ser 15 minutos y 3 horas. No me especificaron eso, así que a lo mejor Harvey estaba ya despidiendo a la gente y él apenas andaba llegando. Nunca lo sabremos. Una historia de Zack. ¿De Zack? ¿Qué? ¿De cuál Zack? Marty. Ay, no vi de cuál Zack.
It's me.
Ay, yo dije que morado porque esto está eso amarillo. A ver. Explíquenme. ¿Qué las luces del... Ay, qué bonito. Ay, qué bonito se ve morado. Episodio 1. Ay, no. Son 6 o 5 episodios, no me acuerdo.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GC
Hoy está bien tristecillo.
to force their way in, with breaking and entering incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight.
¿Qué es eso?
And we have breaking news tonight. 5
¿Qué es
criminals
un
are
carro
in
truco?
custody this evening after a break-in at
O
City
sea,
Hall.
¿un truco con el carro?
But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Es que se ve muy bonito su luz morada. Combina con mi entorno. Ah.
Any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
¿Qué estoy haciendo? Quiero ver el de él. Alfred, sí. Él es Alvin Dent. Sí. Él es, no sé. Ajá, Gatúbela. No decía Gatúbela, ¿verdad? Ladrona gata. Este es el de ahorita. Falcone. Ella es la Vicky. La reportera. Este es Gordon. Este no sé quién sea. ¿Cómo que el pingüino no está chaparrito y gordo? Thomas Martha-Wayne. Y este supongo que es Gotham, la mansión Wayne. Ah, no es cierto. ¡Oh! Ay, perdón. Bueno, también. Empresas Wayne. Oye, para hacer un centro psiquiátrico se ve muy pro, ¿no? Me interesa saber de qué son esas entradas. O sea, sé del cine, pero no sé. O sea, ¿de qué me interesan las entradas del cine? ¿Con quién iba a ir o qué?
Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Okay. Ah, no, sí es cierto. El fiscal pone presión en el alcalde para que condene a los justicieros. Ay, eso es traición. Esto ya lo vi. Ahí eso no es nada. Informes de ya vi eso, ¿no? Pantalla principal. Yo pensé que cuando ya las veía ya no me iba a dejar. Ay, apenas lo vi anuncios. Ay, no. Disco duro.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
Ganan discos dulces ya, ok.
Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to
¿Dónde hay una ranura para meter el disco allá?
mafia families are true.
Si fueron Batman.
We don't need another gangster running the city.
Ahí.
We need a crime fighting hero.
O sea, no es que no entiendo ese teclado, está muy grandote. Yo creo que tiene atajos directos. Ok. Con este botón para ver las cámaras. Ok, no sé. No soy Batman. Yo no lo programé, no sé.
Encrypted.
Pues desencriptalo.
Wayne Manor
Hackealo,
has 7
Batman.
bedrooms,
Eres
2
Batman, tú
kitchens, a
puedes.
library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'm more at home here than the
Es
rest
que
of
están
them.
clases virtuales.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down
¿Se
here.
imaginan tener clases
Sure, I can do the headlines now.
virtuales ahí?
Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Entrepreneur.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the
O
process,
sea que sí tiene nombre, pero no en el
What are we looking
¿en el
at?
qué?
let me try a different.
En el archivo nomás dice ladrona gato. Ah, qué feo. Apodo. Ladrona gato. Porque soy una ladrona gato. Que estoy viendo. A ver, usa L. L. Izquierda. Ok. ¿Qué es esto? Ok.
This is a map of the East Side shoreline.
Gracias, Batman. Ay, me
Could mean any
contestó.
number of things.
Qué bonito.
Money, weapons, drugs. Everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
¿Y por qué estaría
Can't make
encriptado?
sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
O sea, literal, nomás le apretó un
Meantime-
botón y ya se está desencriptando.
I saved you what I could.
Qué buen servicio.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what
Obvio,
worries me.
soy Bruce
For the
Wayne.
record, your father
Todos muestran interés en
despised
mí.
men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping.
Pero
Is she new to
Catwoman es
town?
chida.
Never
¿Se
seen
va a
her
casar
before.
con ella?
Hopefully, she's just a tourist.
Bueno, no sé si en este universo, ¿verdad?
No, I already checked the codex.
Pero en el otro sí.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside
Su cara
without
de
it ending up in the
indignación.
news lately. As Bruce or
No me
Batman.
compares con
I
ella.
don't like being compared to a comic criminal.
No, I think you're missing the point. You have to admit you've been drawing a lot of attention to yourself, and not the playboy billionaire buys new yacht kind of attention. Yeah, I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights
¿Por qué
and
Bruce
close
Wayne
calls
estaría
you've
en ese
endured to get
accidente?
here.
A ver, a ver, a
You're
ver.
in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
Tienes razón, tienes
You're
razón.
right, you're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I
Ay,
don't
puedo
mean to
escoger lo
add
que
to it.
dice, qué bonito.
It's okay.
No había visto las ventajas de
I know
eso.
you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we
Eso
can
no lo
trade
habría dicho
places
Bruce
some
Wayne,
night.
tienen
Though
que
I'm
admitirlo.
not partial to heights.
Pero yo sí.
Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Yo no quiero ir a eso ya. Park.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two
No
were
me
thick as
conoce quién es
thieves.
Oz.
Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
No me acuerdo.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now,
No sé quién es Oz. Ayuda.
haven't the faintest
No es
idea.
casualidad. Necesita dinero. Necesita dinero.
think
Siempre,
he's
todos
looking for a
necesitan
handout?
dinero.
He would have come to the
Yo
right
necesito
person.
dinero. ¿Ustedes
No,
necesitan
because
dinero?
Because
Sí.
you're generous.
No tengo pruebas, pero
Little
tampoco
too
dudas.
much sometimes, with your wealth, your time, and even your well-being. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't
Es el
abandon a
pingüino,
good
¿no?
mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
¡Ay, otro trofeo! ¡Qué bonito! ¡Qué bonito! Hay una araña. Hay amigos, pero una araña allá como a 1 metro de mi dedo. Desde aquí a allá hay una arañita así pequeña, pero me da miedo. Oh, pero hay insecticida justo aquí. ¡Qué buen servicio! La perdí. Creo que no fue una buena idea. Ayuda.
Where are you, Oz?
¿Cuántas probabilidades hay de que siga viva? O sea, le eché un chorro de insecticida directamente. Así como... psh. No, estaba chiquita, así. Estaba bonita, de hecho. Yo creo que sí está muerta. No quiero quemar la casa. Me da ansiedad. Estoy adentro. A ver. Me la cobran. Un vagabundo. Hola, vagabundo, ¿cómo estás? ¿Estás bien? Su cara. Dar limosna. Multiverso de Spider-Man hace aparición.
Thank you, sir.
Hace cuenta. Sí, sí, sí. Barril en llamas. Porque, bueno, yo qué sé de la vida. Ah, ya la maté. Perdón. No, no creo que... Es que era una arañita así minúscula, no creo. Solo que creciera.
There's the statue,
O
but
con zancudos
no
muy
Oz.
pequeñas. Muy pequeñitos. Sí, pequeñitos. No sé. A lo mejor era una araña bebé. Si hay una araña bebé, entonces hay araña mamá por aquí, ¿verdad? Ay.
Hey.
Beat it.
Ayuda. No puedo subir. Yo quería subir las escaleras. Graffiti. Yo no veo ningún graffiti. ¿Cuál? ¿Cuál? Yo no veo nada. Pero bueno, ¿quién soy yo para juzgar las acciones que puede hacer Bruce Wayne?
Well, that isn't what it used to be.
Que la mire, ya la estás mirando, ya la... Ah. Ok. Ay, me van a asaltar. Ay, me están asaltando. Ay, ¿cómo lo supe? La costumbre. Oh my god, me voy a pelear en una pelea callejera.
Sorry, fellas. I've got nothing.
End him.
Me voy a pelear con unos vagabundos. Ah.
Oz.
No me voy a pelear con unos vagabundos.
Concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
Sí, me voy a pelear con unos vagabundos.
Stay down.
Ay, ay, oye, eso no es de homies.
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Ole, ay. Au, ya, pobrecito, déjalo.
This is my park. Mine. You hear that?
Literal, ¿no?
Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little, There.
Ay,
Good
qué
as new.
magia. Le limpió
That was a
la
right
cara
little scrap,
completa
eh?
con un
Nothing
salivazo.
kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubbish situation here. Place is a dump.
Thanks for the
Ya
backup.
le estoy diciendo
Ay,
muchas
ain't you
gracias
away
y
from
muchos
your bloody
tiene razón.
ivory tower, Bruce?
Eso no es muy,
Least I can do is make
eso
sure
no
you
es
don't
muy
get
Bruce
shanked.
Wayne de mi parte.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
La limpiada de mamá.
That wasn't why I brought you in, mate.
Aquí.
Right now,
Pero no
I'm
es la mamá,
trying to
es
recognize the little Bruce I used to
alguien.
run around this place with.
hombre.
Back when it
aquí.
wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Sí.
Those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us.
Ah, pero ya estaba al 100%.
This
Pero es
city
el 113%,
choose
qué
right for
emoción.
people.
Woo.
Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited
También perdí a
potential.
mis padres.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I had my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said,
No soy tu
it's not
enemigo
gonna be
porque
pretty.
me
It's gonna
peleas.
be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
O sea que no quería dinero.
Good seeing you, Bruce, but
Ay.
I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
No preferiría dinero. Unos, no sé, 2 millones de pesos. Ay, no vi. Pero que ya se me hizo tarde para otro evento, yo creo. Tenso. ¿Qué? Tenso. Entonces, ¿ese es Arkham o la mansión Wayne? Ah, ok. ¿Qué? Ay, no sé si es el Arkham Asylum, ¿no?
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce!
Buenos días.
Good morning, everyone.
Alegría. Y Bruce Wayne no
Morning,
diría
Mr.
buenos
Dent.
días.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And the rate of death and suicide inside the asylum itself is truly terrifying. Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid, escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in.
Ah, como da
Arkham
lata.
Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
Hola.
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. Let us honor their memory with this new facility, in the hope that a night like that never happens again.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I say we leave the asylum standing as a reminder that we can do better. This time we won't fail those who need us most. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
No.
You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Eso nos va a
Please keep your
costar
questions
cosas.
on topic, people.
Bueno, no sé, supongo.
We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
Defiéndete,
I think you should
defiéndete.
check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the
Se me
allegations
hace
be
que esa era la
true?
emergencia que decía Alfred, ¿no?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
¿Qué? No puede ser. Ay, gané otro trofeo. Qué bonito. ¿Quiere decir que se acabó el capítulo? Ok. Solo que completé una misión. Ay.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal.
Bueno,
I
pues haz lo que
understand,
quieras.
Drew. Just doing your job, Lieutenant.
Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
O sea que el batimóvil no.
I
A
meant
ver.
what I said about not personal. We only want
No
files
estoy
related to Wayne
diciendo, no
Enterprises.
estoy diciendo nada.
Warrant
Haga lo
covers
que
your
quiera.
place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own.
Who authorized this?
I know you and the DA are buddy-buddy, but this one came from the top. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself.
No sé quién es.
As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr. Wayne, that's all. But if they become fact, I'll handcuff him myself, same as any other crook. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's chopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Que voy a esconder una baticueva. Nah. Ey. Eso es delito. Bueno, no sé, la verdad. Pero si no es delito, de todos modos está mal. Porque anda rompiendo cosas ajenas. Ay, su cara de... ¡Ah! Una foto que nunca había visto, pero que haya estado ahí por muchos años. Pero no, hasta ahorita la vi.
You don't have to do this.
Uy. You have to do this. Ah, son los boletos de... ¿Y por qué los guardo?
Bruce?
¿Qué hubo?
I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
This is the second time you've shown up uninvited.
Well, it's difficult to book a meeting with you.
Well, I enjoy my privacy.
Enjoyed. Past tense. Sorry, but if the press has their way, you're not gonna have any for a while. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention.
Estamos viendo una película.
I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed
evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran.
Hill wants me out of the picture because with my backing, Harvey wins in a landslide. All signs point to Hill.
You're a kingmaker, Mr. Wayne. And Harvey Dent is Gotham's knight in shining armor just waiting for the crown. You're the first target on Hill's list. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
¿Aceptamos o no aceptamos?
On the
Bájalo.
record.
Porque eso no lo haría Bruce Wayne.
Whenever you're ready.
Pero yo no soy Bruce Wayne.
The Wayne family has always been a cornerstone of Gotham. We have never had and never will have connections to organized
Pero que
crime.
no me...
That's exactly what the
Fallé.
people of Gotham need to hear.
Que yo no estoy pensando que en qué haría Bruce Wayne. Yo
You're
estoy
gonna beat
pensando en
this,
qué haría
Bruce.
Ladybug.
The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
No es cierto. Bueno, sí.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family? We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'...
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Ah, sí, yo por qué. Ah, ¿verdad? ¿Y ahora? Triste, café triste, ¿ok? Ay, no veo. Café triste. 5:23. Así le voy a poner, o si tengo un ¿qué? Un restaurante de algo, le voy a poner
Does this have to do with what the
comida
reporters were
triste.
talking about this morning? That press conference turned into a bloodbath.
Y va a haber puras canciones deprimentes. Todos van a ir a llorar ahí.
Press is already up my ass as it is.
No es cierto. Bueno, sí.
Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made 2 enemies. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
That is exactly
Se me
what I
olvidó que
intend to
estaba
find
pintando
out.
como Ladybug.
Easy, Bruce.
¿Qué haría
God, what a
Ladybug?
mess.
No sé.
Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not
Tampoco
sure if I
existe.
can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
We need to fight back. Hill cannot get away with this.
It may not be a war we can win.
The city will be behind you, Harvey, just like I am.
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
No,
Porque
no,
tiene un
just
golpe en la cara.
glad you made it.
Le golpea. My God. Okay.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend
Es
to dinner.
que es
This is
Gatúbela. Okay. Yes.
I hope
Ah.
I'm not
Lo
interrupting
sabía.
anything.
Just election nonsense.
Harvey never mentioned you before.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
What was your name again?
It's Selina. Selina Kyle.
It's a strong grip you've got there.
Tu futura esposa. Ah, ¿verdad?
Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Espero que en este universo sí se case.
Sorry. Selena's new to town.
Bueno, en este
I've been showing her around Gotham.
Aquí.
Introducing her.
Aquí en esta tierra, pues.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
Meet anyone interesting?
Not really. They haven't all been as welcoming as Harv. I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
Did you at least get a look at the guy?
Good enough to make an ID.
I'll get Gordon down to GCPD to work on a lineup. It's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. And things like this happen in my line of work. People tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
I'm sure your clients will understand.
I doubt it. In my business, people aren't very forgiving.
Pues ¿qué
At least I'm
haces,
not the only one
joven?
who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment.
Porque queremos escuchar el chisme. Pongan el altavoz y díganme el chisme. ¡No se vaya! Ya pues. Es que porque son así. Yo siempre quiero escuchar el chisme. Preferencia en altavoz y el contexto antes, sí, por fin.
Nice to meet the real you.
Eso no le habría pasado a Ladybug.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Sorry about the black eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't
Ay, qué
worry.
triste.
I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though.
A ver.
I do what I do for money, but you're
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
Estoy bien sentadita.
What's your excuse? I have to. But you... Why take the risk?
I think you know enough already.
Es que me da muy poquito tiempo, son que menos de 5
I was
segundos.
thinking we were starting to get somewhere. How disappointing.
No puedo pensar tan rápido. Bueno, sí, pero tengo que analizar muchas cosas,
You
muchas
have something that
variables.
belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me.
Lo importante
I'm used to
tienes algo
robbing
mío.
people,
¿Quién te
not the one
contrata?
being robbed.
¿Quién te contrata? ¿Quién es
Who
tu
hired you
jefe?
to break into the mayor's office?
My clients prefer to remain confidential. They don't know who I am. I don't know who they are.
But you know
Entonces
who
no te
I am.
preocupes.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences.
Puedo ayudarte.
All right, you want my
Porque soy
help?
Bruce Wayne.
You got it.
Porque soy
What can I
Batman.
do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address now.
No, give me the drive.
No me hagas enojar, por favor.
Selena,
Please.
please give me the address.
Oh, he says
Dijo, por
please when he
favor.
wants to. Okay, Bruce. Seeing
Ahí
as I'm screwed
funcionó.
either way. My contact. He'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
No dice rata, dice
15
un
minutes ago.
vampiro. ¿Qué? Un vampiro.
Better hurry.
¿Qué? Murciélago.
Everything okay here?
Uy, si
You
supieras.
tell me. I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
No. Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
No quiero.
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Si yo fuera Harvey ahí sería como de, ¿qué? ¿Qué comentario tan extraño? Pero si ya trae traje, o sea, no entiendo. ¿Por qué le dices eso? Pero es hombre, no se dio cuenta. Ay, qué bonita luna.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
Por fin estoy haciendo algo que no sea tomar malas decisiones. Ahí están todos. Ay. Creo que prefiero tomar las malas decisiones por ti.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Que no sé quién va a ser el villano. El ¿cómo se llama? El pingüino, el mercenario, bueno, el ateo iba a decir, no, el que, el ese, el que me amenazó. Oh, ¿quién? No sé.
Analyzing.
Ay, es que se ve muy pro con morado.
It's a volatile chemical, potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Nothing left to bury.
Pues yo creo también es ateo. No tengo pruebas, pero tampoco dudas. No te creas, yo creo que no es ateo.
Force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
No quiero así de eso, me da flojera. Ay, qué fuerte soy. Una clona de Harvey Dent. Ah.
Looks like a bullet started this.
Pensé que era la parte de una lona.
Doesn't appear normal.
La costumbre,
the point
perdón.
of entry is melted.
Palette. Ajá.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
De cerveza. Yo creo que ahí huele muy feo. Que no sé cuánto tiempo lleven esos cuerpos ahí. Pero yo creo que ya huelen feo. Entonces. Oigan, una buena trampa para Batman sería como quedarte ahí así muerto. Bueno, así como medio muerto. Bueno, así tiradillo. Y luego como de
The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
como que no todos los objetos conectados van a dar mis teorías válidas.
Falcone's calling card.
city's been busy as of late.
Es como la Rosa de Guadalupe. Entonces, Falcone no es ateo, amigos.
Good thinking, sir.
Y ve la Rosa de Guadalupe. No tengo pruebas, pero tampoco dudas.
That bad?
Face slashed, throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Me está vibrando mi reloj. ¿Qué?
Skyline Club.
Policía quema. O sea, si también hay policías, pues deberían saber, ¿no? O sea, deberían saber de que eso está pasando. O sea, que pasa ahí porque pues tienen que reportar dónde están, ¿no? O sea, no sé, no soy policía, pero en las series que yo veo, en la mayoría sí lo hace. Ay.
Sensors say it's an
Qué
incendiary.
feo caso.
Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Boom. Boom boom.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh.
¿Cómo sabe? ¿Por qué no lo puedo vincular? Ay, vincular. Ah, vincular. Con este. Con este no. Por eso decía que con este. Ah, caray. Y no lo puedo vincular. Supongo que lo tengo que vincular acá. Ay, ¿dónde es? Ay, ¿dónde es? ¿Por qué no lo puedo vincular ahora? Por eso decía que lo quería vincular acá. Vincular.
Never seen a bullet do that.
Pues, ¿qué acabas de ver? Entonces eso no es. ¿Por qué no puedo vincularlo ahí? Bueno, ¿puedo vincular este con otra cosa? ¿Por qué no puedo? Solo puedo vincular este con algo, pero no con este. Pero acá tampoco ya me sale nada. Entonces, pues seguro si es con ese. Aparte no me puedo dar la vuelta.
Never seen a bullet do that.
No me presiones.
Something was here when the explosion occurred. Someone drove off after the explosion.
¿Cómo sabe que es un camionzote? ¿Puedo hacer un carrito? Pero ya, porque ahora no puedo hacer esto. A ver, si acá decía de la bala, pues lo más lógico es que se vincule con la bala de acá, ¿no? Pero, o sea, no me dejó, pero yo creo que sí. Ah, sí. Pero no me deja hacerle a sus manos. O lo tengo que desvincular primero de la otra. Desvincúlate. Cancélate. Sí, ya sé que le pude haberlo hecho diferente. Sí.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
A ver, entonces eso está vinculado con aquello. Ah, y entonces me falta vincular esto con algo. ¿O no? Porque no me deja. Ya tampoco me deja eso. Y eso. No puedo vincular esas cosas. ¿Qué les pasa? ¿Por qué? A ver, entonces la zona sin quemar y la zona quemada. No sé. También aquí se podía ver. Bueno, ya no se puede vincular. No sé. Ayuda. Pero entonces te decía que el tipo tenía las manos quemadas, ¿no? No me deja quitar. Bueno, no me deja desvincular. ¿Qué pasó? No me deja desvincular ni vincular. Necesitaría... A ver, este ya me deja. Ah, es que los tengo que poner abajito. Ah, yo pensé que era literalmente en el cuadrito naranja. Digo, morado.
Barehanded.
God.
Barehanded.
What would cause someone to do that?
Las drogas.
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
Have you put it together?
No se droguen.
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a
quiero esa tecnología para...
Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a
no
big
sé,
move.
pero la quiero.
One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there. And would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Both targets could have been shot from here. but no phosphorus trace.
Desde allá. Ah, mira. No, pues ya hay. Hay mucha.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner. This is the right spot. So where did he go?
Pues al camión. Al ver aquí había otra pista. ADN. Ahí está prendido.
Killing time.
Estaba prendido, ¿no?
Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Found it.
Time to go to work. My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Por favor.
You can't make me talk.
Hay que golpear la pared porque somos hombres. No me sentí liberada. Y no funcionó. Ya ven, amigos, no golpeen la pared. No sean así. Uy.
True what they said about you.
Qué ironía.
You're a freaking animal.
Whatever it takes to make you talk. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
Le damos en la cara. ¿Qué?
Tell me.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions.
Pues para hacer drogas, Batman. ¿Qué onda? Para hacer los locos como el policía que le desgarró la cara al otro.
No. Oh God, no!
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I told you everything I know! You're an animal!
Le rompo el brazo. Si no me contestan en 5, 3, 2, 1, no se lo rompo. No, se lo rompo. Es que nadie me dijo que lo hiciera. ¿Qué onda? Yo no fui. Hablo con Gordo. Pues sí, ¿no? Que no me siga. Tú no eres Gordo.
What did you do to him?
Nada, no le rompió el brazo.
He confessed to everything.
It's how you got it I'm worried about.
You have the right to remain
¿Se
silent.
murió? No.
I said silent! If you say another word, I will shoot you. I don't care if half the city thinks you're a hero. Right now, you're a suspect.
Shoot me. See what happens.
I will. I swear to God I will.
You're making a mistake, Detective. You want to hear what I have to say. Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent. Causes people to go berserk, turn violent.
We need to act before he releases it.
I got a task force on it.
You already have one.
You're taking this too far, Bruce.
Hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Qué me cuentan? ¿Qué de nuevo? La 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 la. Ah, ya.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an
El
animal.
códice se ha actualizado,
You
tía.
beat that man half to death.
No lo maté, ni siquiera le rompí el brazo. Ay, cómo son
Your parents didn't raise you this way,
exagerados.
and neither did I.
Sigue vivo,
He's still
¿verdad?
alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital.
Pero vivo.
Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents.
Y están
Don't
muertos.
lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
Si eran tan buenos, ¿por qué se
Quite
murieron?
understandable to stray from the path now and again, so long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could.
Oh, cosita.
That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I.
Pero tampoco la traigas ahí, oye.
Well, back into the fray again.
Actualizando. Códice baticomputadora. Ay.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back years.
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
That would explain why he's never made a move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard. This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Ay, no sé a quién. ¿A Vicky? A James. Es que Vicky, no sé, me da desconfianza, pero no sé. James siento que no va a hacer nada. O sea, pues que con Vicky podemos usar el poder de no sé. ¿A quién quiere? ¿A Vicky o a James? De Tim, Mari, a ver, un número del 1 al 20. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. ¿A Vicky? A Vicky. Sí, porque pues, normalmente yo creo se las daría a James, ¿no? Bueno, a Gordon. Así que vamos a dársela a Vicky. ¿Sí? Ok, ya se la di, ni modo.
She'll get the story out the way it needs to be told.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on 2 fronts tonight. Vicky through the media, and that man...
¿Y por qué no se la da a los dos?
By any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
This is big. You drop a bomb like this, there's gonna be fallout.
That not even Falcone can survive.
Why give it to me then? You don't know how much I appreciate it, but you're Wayne. You could have given it to anyone.
I need an ally in the press.
After handing me something like this, I'd say you got one for life. Falcone's slippery, but this is enough to hang him out to dry. What this could do for the city, my career, I'm just wondering what the cost is gonna be.
It'll be worth it.
I don't know, Bruce. Falcone doesn't like bad press. If I run this story, I put a price on my head. The next time my name appears in the media, God, it might be an obituary. Falcone has a way of handling reporters he doesn't like. Anyone can do that. Accountability gives the media its teeth, and that's sorely lacking in Gotham these days.
Pues no lo hagas, regrésamela. Pues regrésamela.
I always think.
Regrésamela.
In the city, it's a hydra. You cut off one criminal's head.
3 more appear in its place. I know.
Unless we kill the beast once and for all. But who's even capable of that? If we don't act fast, that void will be filled by someone far worse. Wouldn't be the first time.
Batman's a symbol of hope. That is better than any army.
If Gotham can rally around him, right now, he's just a monster of the week. It's a good thing you gave this to me instead of the police. Could end up buried in some evidence locker and not on every screen in Gotham where it belongs.
Public attention. That's what brings down men like Falcone. Not a bullet.
Though after my story runs, he might get that too. I'll be seeing you, Bruce.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drone's located Falcone downtown, a place called the
Sí, pues todo ese carro va a pasar muy desapercibido yendo a ese lugar.
Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Los que estaban por ahí pasando. Anuma. Eso no me lo esperaba, la verdad. Skylink Club. Ay. La verdad, sí.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone.
Falcone.
Good point of entry.
Ay, no quiero. Soy un dron. ¿Qué? hacer, ¿no?
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
No sé cómo llegué ahí, pero funcionó, así que... Bravo.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
A vincular. No, no tengo con qué. Ay, no me puedo mover ya. No me puedo mover. Tengo que vincularlo con algo. Pero no hay nada con qué. No me puedo mover. ¿Qué? Vaya. Aunque así funcionan los planes de Batman. ¿Y le voy a estrellar la mesa o qué es eso? Un biombo. La mesa. Que hay que romper la mesa. ¿Que ya? Ah, no le apreté al tipo. Pensé que sí le había apretado, perdón. Pero para que eso funcione no tendría que ser todo al mismo tiempo. No sabía que los planes de Batman funcionaban así. Él no es un... Entonces, ¿qué me falta o qué? De la entrada.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it
Pues
covered.
mira, desde ahí, desde el mediecito, o sea, ¿qué? ¿Qué pasa? Te cuelgas en la orillita y le haces te moriste. Bueno, también eso. Ay, ¿qué le quita la diversión a las
Have you
cosas?
formulated your plan of attack?
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Ay, qué bonita luna. ¿Me voy a morir? No lo sé. ¿Se imaginan estar así tranquilamente fumándose su cigarro? Ay, te moriste. Qué feo caso, ¿no? Ouch. Y la traición.
I want Gotham and a mass mob. The hell?
Doctor. ¿Cómo? Ábrete.
Can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
Ay, amigos, me equivoqué. Le apreté el cuadrado y funcionó. ¿Qué onda? Pero bueno, me interesa.
Get your goddamn hands off of my...
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
En cámara lenta porque soy Batman.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Qué pro soy. Lo hubiera hecho en su mano, ¿verdad?
Answers now.
No te suelto. ¿Qué? Ah, ahora sí tiene sentido.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead bat.
Ay, viene, ¿quién
Still
viene?
want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right?
Ay, viene la
Someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show.
¡Ay! No lo pensé, amigos. Yo solo le apreté al primer círculo que salió. Ni siquiera sabía que era el otro. ¡Ay!
Spill it, Falcone. While you still can.
Espero tomar una buena decisión al azar, ¿ok?
The Waynes. They're behind all this.
Están muertos. ¿Cómo van a estar?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Ay, pero están muertos. ¿Cómo me explica eso? Entonces no están muertos. ¿Se imaginan?
Thanks for the
Realmente
assist.
los papás de Bruce no están muertos.
Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Todo haya sido una estrategia para salir del radar de... no sé. Ya no sé. No se me ocurrió más que inventarle, perdón. ¡Ay, la del trofeo! Room with a view. Pero sería muy intenso, ¿no? Yo creo en alguna tierra sí pasó eso.
Could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view, Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and a stunning expose by Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense,
pero no le estreché la mano, qué bonito. Sabía que no debía hacerlo.
The Wayne family has always been a cornerstone of Gotham. We've never had and never will have connections to organized crime.
In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Qué intenso, amigos, qué intenso. Sí, sí, sí. Ah, yo quiero que se tiempos. Necesito verlo. Ahí no era. Espérense, 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 espérense. Wi-Fi. Sí. Ya. Actualizar. Ya lo actualicé. ¿Cómo que no? Ya. No. No. A ver de nuevo, pues. Ya le había apretado. Ahí viene el panadero con el pan. Voy a comprar un bolillo para el susto. No hay problema si enseño eso, ¿verdad? Ya ven, ya hay internet. Entonces, ¿por qué no me actualizas las estadísticas? ¡Actualízate! Pero trae bolillo. Pues hasta ahí le vamos a dejar. Ay, no sé qué pasó. Ay, ¿quién sé?
Died. They left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
Es lo que vamos a jugar mañana, ¿ok? Creo. Porque dice próximamente, ¿eh? Así que yo creo que sí. ¿No?
Your parents were good people, Bruce. No matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
That scoop you brought me on Falcone helped me more than you could possibly know. I owe you one.
I'm sure Falcone's taken harder beatings in the past. Hopefully, this one knocks something useful out of him.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
La traición.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Ay, bueno, hasta ahí le vamos a dejar. Mañana dimos el 2, no sé cuánto dure. Si alcanzamos el 3, pues el 3. Y si alcanzamos todos, pues todos. ¿Qué me dijo? Alguien me dijo que estaba cortito, pero pues se jugué el 1 y se tardó 2 horas. Bueno, un poquito menos, casi 2 horas. Entonces imagino que el 2 y el 3 van a ser, pues, pónganle que 1 hora por cada uno. O solo que quieren que juegue mañana los 4. No sé. Pero el panadero con el pan está allá afuera. ¿Quieren un pan? No, ok. Ya no les ofrezco nada. Bueno, ya. Hasta mañana, se cuidan. Así que, si mañana a los 4, yo jalo. Pero empezaría más temprano, jeje. Empezaría de 5 a 9. 5, ¿eran 4? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sí, de 5 a 9. Ok. Ah, pensé que jugara a los 4. Y ahora sí tengo dinero. No, es que no quiero. Me da ansiedad. Me da ansiedad salir a comprar cosas con la gente que pasa. Qué miedo. Bueno, hasta mañana. Mañana pues jugamos. Empezamos a las 5 y jugamos todos los capítulos. ¿Ok? Ok. Adiós. Se cuidan, toman agua, hacen sus tareas. Se lavan las manos. No sean groseros. No le peguen a la pared, por favor. ¿Qué les hizo la pared? No, no le peguen a la pared. Pobre pared. Ay, no. Ay, no. Adiós. Pon el pan. Lo voy a dejar para que se escuche el panadero con él. Y no sé si se escucha. Repartiendo el pan.